My name's Laurie Burgess, and I have my own firm, it's just called Burgess Law Offices, and I've had my own firm for about 2 years. I went to law school with the intent of trying to find a niche where I would be helping people. When I was in law school, I took labor law, and Marty Mallon, whom everyone in Chicago knows, immediately pulled me aside and said, you know, you really should be a labor lawyer. I graduated from Kent Law School in 1995. My first job actually was at Katz Friedman Schern Eagle. It's a union-side labor firm, so I went there as a clerk and then stayed on as an attorney because I really enjoyed the work representing labor unions. About half of my time is spent working for the traditional labor unions that I've been representing for about 15 years now, and then the other half of my time is spent doing pro bono work for these various worker centers.
The company Park Management, owned by Mark Reynolds, hired workers who've been working with him for almost a year to do different types of work, ranging from bricklayers to construction.
Estuvimos trabajando alrededor de un mes y medio, esperando que nos pagara al terminar de remodelar un departamento, pero no nos pagó. Hay cosas que de pronto quisiéramos que lo castigaran porque de pronto ya es año y medio, 2 años, que él tiene nuestro dinero.
Mark Reynolds refused to pay them, so he owes 4 workers approximately $21,000 in total. The workers went to the Department of Labor approximately December of 2008 to file a case regarding the owed wages.
Ultimately, the department issued a favorable finding. The problem is, though, how do you then collect the money? And the way the process exists right now is that it has to be enforced through the Attorney General's office. And it's a very slow process. And by the time you end up getting the money back, it can have devastating consequences on the workers. For instance, one of the individuals right now is at risk of losing his home to foreclosure because he's not been paid.
So what we're trying to do is introduce an anti-wage theft bill that's going to change the structure of how these companies violate the rights of workers, and it's also going to provide, more importantly, the resources for the Department of Labor to be able to enforce these cases.
There's just enormous amount of wage theft. It's rampant. It's not just the workers that suffer. I mean, if these workers lose their home to foreclosure, it adds to the tailspin that is affecting the entire economy. It's not just for the benefit of the workers. I think it's the benefit for all of society.
Laurie is very helpful and very knowledgeable. She's very open and she's welcoming. And we're really grateful to have someone like Laurie helping our organization and our workers.
Si no hubiésemos tenido a la abogada ahí, nos hubiésemos sentido pues mucho más indefensos contra el abogado que él había mandado. Abogados como que hacen esos trabajos comunitarios, es a todo dar que haya gente quien dé su tiempo y pueda representar a gente de pronto que ha sido robada por esa gente.
This is an epidemic. It's going to continue. It's not going to stop. So I really hope that other attorneys see this as an opportunity to be able to do something for the community and help these workers who really need the help.
I'm working with people who are at the fringes of society, people who, but for someone like me coming forward and willing to represent them, they're just completely lost. For these individuals and these groups who are really struggling with really basic needs, it just feels like a humanitarian need, and it's just hugely fulfilling work.